What if I told you that everything you've learned so far, from algebra to history dates, is just the tip of the iceberg? That knowledge, real knowledge, is not what gets tested in exams, but what gets tested in life. And here's the real kicker. Most people never realize this until it's far too late. So, let me ask you something. Are you educated or just schooled? Stick with me for the next 10 minutes, and by the end, you'll look at knowledge and your own potential in a way you never have before. Let's rewind a little. Remember being in school, furiously cramming notes the night before the exam? You weren't learning, you were surviving. But here's the twist. We weren't taught how to think, just what to write. It's like being handed a toolbox without ever being told how to use the tools. So, what happens when life throws something unexpected at us? Heartbreak, failure, job rejections, or a moral dilemma. No syllabus covers that. And yet, that's where the true test lies. Here's the uncomfortable truth. If you treat knowledge as something to memorize, not internalize, you become fact-rich but wisdom-poor. Let me tell you a story. There was a student, top of the class, gold medals, perfect GPA. Let's call him Aryan. Aryan could recite Newton's laws backwards. But when his startup failed and his closest friend betrayed him, he collapsed. All that textbook brilliance couldn't prepare him for real life. Until one day, someone asked him a strange question. Do you know how gravity works? Or do you understand why it matters? That moment shattered him and rebuilt him. He stopped chasing grades and started chasing meaning. Let's be honest. We all know someone who can solve a quadratic equation, but can't solve a basic argument with their sibling. Oh, so you're an expert on thermodynamics. Cool. Can you also figure out why your Wi-Fi dies only during Netflix binge nights? Here's what Aryan, and many like him, eventually realized. Knowledge is not information. It is transformation. It's not about remembering what happened in 1857. It's about understanding why revolutions happen and how they still do. It's not about the periodic table. It's about patterns, relationships, change, things that exist in human nature too. When knowledge becomes awareness, that's when it becomes power. That's when you stop reacting and start responding. That's when you stop living on autopilot. But wait, if knowledge is transformation, how do you transform your learning into real wisdom? Hold that thought. Let's decode that. Here's the 3-layer formula to make knowledge matter beyond exams. 1. Curiosity over curriculum. Start asking why, not just what. If a concept seems boring, ask yourself, where does this show up in real life? Curiosity is the gateway to wisdom. 2. Connect the dots. Everything is connected. Biology and behavior, history and human patterns, maths and money. Start seeing how one subject bleeds into another. Life doesn't test you in chapters. It throws the whole book at you, all at once. 3. Apply, absorb. Learn something. Use it. Reflect. Repeat. Read about empathy. Try it in a conversation. Studying logic, use it to make better decisions. The application is where knowledge gets baked into your brain. Ever thought about this? A candle loses nothing by lighting another candle. Knowledge works the same way. The more you share, the more it grows, not just in others, but within you. So, here's your mission, if you choose to accept it. Learn with intention, not just obligation. Ask yourself, how will this change the way I think, feel, act, or live? And most importantly, keep questioning, always, because your brain isn't just a storage device. It's a weapon, a garden, a universe. And you, yes you, are its creator. Here's something schools rarely teach. Knowing something makes you smart, but living what you know, that makes you wise. So, the next time you're learning something, don't just ask, "Will this come in the exam?" Ask instead, "Will this help me in life?" Because life, my friend, is the biggest open book test of all, and most people never even realize they're being tested until it's over. Now imagine, if you never saw knowledge the same way again. Subscribe to become not just more informed, but more awake.